Guys, welcome again to another live trading session with me at Market Potentials, and today is the 1st of February, as you can see here, just 4 p.m. and in this video we're going to be doing everything we can to show you guys exactly how you can do trading with IQ Option. This is going to be a full hands-on tutorial on how you can use IQ Option to trade your way in 2021 and make some serious cash doing so. All right, now this is going to be a no holds barred. As you can see, this is a live trading account. I'm actually going to show you with you looking over my shoulder exactly how we can learn to make profitable trades with IQ Options. All right, so keep watching, and if this is the first time you are dropping by my channel, click on the subscribe button so I can provide videos just like this to you in the future. And you have a free resource on YouTube that you can learn to trade your way to become a profitable trader over time. And what better time to do that than starting today? All right, so if you want to claim your free demo account with IQ Option, the link is down below, so go ahead and do that. Without further ado, I am actually going to jump into the trade right now. So I've put in $500, and as you can see, this is the white line is the purchase deadline. So I've put in $500. I've selected lower, and I've got about 20 seconds left to go to the expiration line. Now, forgive me, I couldn't give you a background info just before I jumped into the trade, as this is a live trade. Obviously, my purpose is to make money as I trade. So I sometimes have to jump in, before I can tell you a bit of the background, okay? But as you can see, I've got about 4 seconds left. As long as it stays below this red line, I'm in the money, and I just made $380, all right? I've put in $500, the deposit, as you can see here. That's $500 at this point. I selected lower. Now again, guys, this is a binary option trade, all right? And all I needed to do in this binary option trade is that in 30 seconds we are predicting the movement of the chart to see if it's going to be ending up to be higher or lower. That's really it, okay? Binary option is the instrument that I prefer to trade nowadays, simply because of the returns that you stand to make. Like I said, in 30 seconds I put in $500 at this point, and I'm walking away with $380 in pure profit. All right, doesn't get any better than that. Now a little bit of background. The trade that I actually took was the Australian dollar and the Japanese yen. It's a forex pair. Binary option, basically you always have to trade on an underlying instrument, all right? So be it forex, commodity, or anything else. Once you claim your free account, just click on the link down below and you can have the full free access to the same trading account that I have got at the moment. So don't miss out on that. Now basically, once you have registered for your account, you'd be able to access the same dashboard that looks like this. And if you come to options, binary, you can see all of the instruments that you can trade with binary option here. All right, so now this is obviously just forex. A lot of them are forex, as you can see, which is what I prefer to trade. But depending on the time of the market, you also have shares that you can trade with, if that's what you want to do. But it's entirely up to you. I prefer forex. It's just very liquid. You have a lot of opportunities to make money. As you can see, 75% in 1 minute. If you choose to trade on a different time span, it can be a bit higher, but I just prefer the 1 minute or 30 seconds trade. Now, once let me just show you guys exactly how you're going to set this up. All right, once you have got yourself sorted with the account, you want to come here, choose your forex that you want to trade with. I typically go with the 1 minute window. So just look at what makes you happy here. But guys, anything above 70% is usually the lowest that you can find. That's more than enough for me. So don't worry too much about the returns. Like I said, pick a pair that you think you'd be able to recognize trends developing, because that is very important. All right, in binary option trading, there are two things: time factor and a trend factor. All right, the only decision that you have to make though is just select higher or lower. Like again, the background is all you have to do is just choose higher or lower depending on the chart that you're trading with, and you're predicting the movement of the chart in the 30 seconds window from this white line, which is the purchase deadline, to the expiration line, which is this red line here, the white line to the red line. Okay, now before you do the trading though, you want to have a look at the chart itself. Just make sure that there are no unforeseen spikes, whatever. It's not very volatile. The reason you do this is because in an instant where there is a spike like this. Now let's analyze this trade and why it shows lower. Okay, as you saw at this point, it suddenly started spiking up, right? As I was talking to you earlier, if you can go rewind it back and have a look. But as I was talking to you, I was also obviously analyzing the chart. I saw this green candlesticks picking up, which basically means it's an uptrend. But I also know that it's a very limited uptrend because, as you can see, past the Bollinger Bands. Now this is the Bollinger Bands. I'll tell you guys a little bit more about that in a bit. But when it spikes past the Bollinger Bands, it's either an irreversible trend, which means it's going to go significantly up a lot further, or it's a temporary spike. All right, binary options trading relies on temporary spike, especially in a 30 seconds window. So when things like this happen, and obviously I predicted it's going to be a temporary spike. Of course, you're not always correct all the time, but with some experience, you'll be able to figure this out. I then went the other way around, which basically said that it's going to tend downwards in the next 30 seconds, and true enough, it did. All right, I entered here. I put $500 at this point. See this dotted red line here. As long as the chart ended up in 30 seconds lower than this point, it doesn't matter this low, this low, this low, it doesn't matter. I'm still in the money. I'm still going to walk away with my 76% ROI, return on investment, or $380 profit, which is what I did. Okay, so that's basically it. All right, all you are really doing is just forecasting the direction of the trade. Right now, the reason the ability to do that accurately though is where technical analysis or understanding a little bit about reading a chart comes into play. Now, if this is the first time you are even remotely looking at anything like a trading chart, now don't worry, I started exactly where you were 6 years back. I had no idea what I was doing. I thought I was, and I obviously burned my way through all of that stuff. But the thing is, I did not ever give up, and I certainly suggest that you never do either, because trading is a skill for life. And if you know how to use IQ option, for example, to trade your way through any instrument, that's an ability that you can have for life. All right, you don't have to trade every day like I do. You can just trade, I don't know, once a week, twice a week, whatever suits you, whatever rocks your boat, whatever you're comfortable with, however much capital you have, that's good enough. Because each time, if you become you pick this up, you can start making profitable trades, and literally you're printing money on demand when you want to. All right, so my best recommendation for you is learn trading. All right, and it's really not that hard. Just hook yourself up with a free trading account, link down below, sign up for it, just figure your way through. All right, keep watching. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do. But I'm someone who believes in experiencing something. All right, I could pick up a book on trading, but I'm most probably going to be sleeping in the next 5 minutes of starting to read it. But I'm someone who believes in learning by doing, right? And you can do that for free with a free demo account. So why not get started today? Okay, so basically this is what I did, guys. Now the first thing, like I said, you want to pick an instrument that's here. Okay, choose the forex pair you want to trade, set the time window. I chose this, which is basically the 30 seconds time window. So the shortest time window is just going to be on the top left corner, the highest one. All right, you can obviously trade longer intervals, but up to you. I just prefer the shorter ones because it's just a lot easier, okay, and quicker. Then put in the amount that you want to trade with. For IQ option, once you're ready to trade with real money, just a $10 deposit is good enough to get started. Each trade can be as low as $1 each, and it doesn't get any better than that, guys. Okay, this is obviously going to be showing you how much you stand to make on returns per trade. All right, so yeah, that's basically what you get. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to come down here to this indicator section. Okay, sorry, before that you want to come down here to the chart type. I choose the candlestick. That's this one here. You also have lines and bars, but I just prefer candlestick. There are two display settings. I choose this, but you can choose whichever one you like. The next thing you want to do is pick the indicators. All right, now indicators is what I rely on to make informed trading decisions. Okay, so I come to the popular section here, and I'll tell you exactly what I'm using. I'll come down here and I'll choose Bollinger Bands, the first one. Okay, Bollinger Bands is the first one. The next one is MACD. All right, it's called the Moving Average Convergence Divergence. Fancy name, but it's just an indicator. All right, so you want to tick that. The next thing you want to do is tick on the RSI, the relative strength indicator. And what was my other one that I've got here? Was it RSI, MACD, and actually, yeah, that's it. That's good enough, actually. So the Bollinger Bands is what you see here, right? This red line, the top part, the yellow line at the bottom, the orange in the median. This shows you the trading band of the chart. Okay, the candlesticks is obviously the actual price movement. MACD, this is moving average convergence divergence, the indicator I told you about, and RSI, which is the relative strength indicator. Okay, now let's see how and why I chose that based on the indicators. All right, why did I choose lower at this point? As I said, there was a spike. Okay, you can see that in the green candlesticks, green spikes coming up here above the Bollinger Bands. Again, like I said, upward trend, but I expected it to be temporary, which it was. Now let's look at what the MACD and RSI are showing. All right, the MACD, well, maybe if you're a beginner, it's a little bit hard for you to see, but the RSI you can definitely see. Okay, see with the RSI, the red line is obviously the bottom and the green is the top. The purple is the RSI indicator. And as you can see at this point here, it spikes above the green line, which basically means it's an overbought position, or which means that it's going to correct anytime soon. So this candlesticks, all right, combined with the Bollinger Band, basically the candlesticks are being above the Bollinger Bands, temporary spike, coupled with the RSI showing this position that it's, you know, overbought and it's going to correct, is all I needed to decide on the direction of the trade. Okay, because this is a very short trading span, guys, technical indicators play a very big part, because technical indicators forecast what's, you know, possibly going to happen in the future. So I rely on that. All right, it's simply that. Now all of these indicators, you can go read up about them. Just Google search, go to investopedia.com. It gives you all, you know, all the background knowledge you need to. You don't even have to buy a book, or just keep watching the videos that you've got on my channel here on Market Potentials. There are plenty of trades where I talk to you about them. But I believe personally, just sign up for a free account, guys, and just start figuring your way through, because trust me, it's not as hard as it seems to be, or as hard as you have made it out to be mentally in the past. Like, if you're not going to take action, guys, you're never going to be making the kind of returns that you stand to make with trading. All right, that's simply a fact. All right, so that is pretty much it, guys. That was a very quick IQ option tutorial that you can use and follow in the year 2021 and start making this kind of returns. Okay, I trade, like I said, quite frequently with binary options trading, and I choose it because of the returns that I stand to make. 76% in 30 seconds. It doesn't get any better than that. I'm spending a lot more time talking to you, explaining about the trade, than I actually did trading, as you can see. So that's the beauty of trading. That's the beauty of binary option trading with IQ option. You know, if you know what you're doing, guys, the returns that you stand to make is tremendous. All right, like literally you're doubling the money that you put in with each trade in 30 seconds. Okay, as with all trading, obviously there is an element of risk, which is exactly why I say start small. Like I said, $10 is all you really need. But if you want to make the kind of returns that I'm doing, a couple of $100 per trade, then obviously you're gonna, you know, start building your way up and start trading with bigger amounts. Okay, with that, guys, that's pretty much a very quick IQ option tutorial in the year 2021 in this video. I hope you had a lot of benefit of looking through, over the back of my shoulder. Like I said, this is a live account, live trading account. Sometimes I can't give you the background at the beginning of the trade, but that's the reason, at the end of the trade, I'm talking to you. I hope you found it useful. More importantly, I hope you take action. It's the year 2021, guys. If you're not trading, you are leaving some serious cash on the table, which you can start making in no time at all. All you really need is just the basic knowledge of trading, and with binary option trading with IQ options, this is the kind of amount of returns that you can stand to make every single day. All right, again, link is down below. Go ahead, sign up for a free IQ option trading account and figure your way through with the demo account. Then $10 gets you started with a real trading account, and you'll be on your way to making this kind of returns in no time at all if you take action. Okay, now the next thing is subscribe to the channel so you can be informed of future videos that I release. That's going to show you all of the trades that I'm doing on a live basis, day to day, which you can learn from for free. Like I said, I'm a believer of watching and doing. So if that's you, click subscribe, hit the like button, so more people just like you are able to find this video, and it gives you the motivation to keep going and producing videos like this. Like I said, I'm spending a lot more time talking to you, making the video, than I am actually trading and making money. So yeah, I would very much appreciate the subscribe and the like. Okay, so take care now. I'll see you guys sometime soon. Bye now.